CCR Racing, where we're going to try to outsmart racers in the World Series. So online sim racing, how can you outsmart other drivers? Because let's face it, we're going to be one of the slowest drivers on the track in this World Series. It's going to be chaotic, it's going to be intense, and guess what? Sim racing, when the word World Series is used, you've got fragile egos on the line. People are going to be driving to take us out, so let's try to outsmart, and with one of our slowest times, still finish middle to top of the pack. So where we're at right now, well, that's where we're at. Second for our local rankings. Second main area local rankings, 24th. Manufacturer ranking for Porsche, 325th. And the regional ranking, which is North America, Central, and South America, 1,403rd. So let's jump in. Highly recommend you practice before the race. Worst case scenario, we'll do a second race, but hopefully we can put in a few laps, get a good, nice little time down. Clearly, we're going to have to swap tires, so we're going to do practice laps on racing mediums. It's going to be really important to try to get, and this is going to be tough, but try to get a decent qualifier, because starting in 14th is extremely difficult to get up into. We need to be 8th or better to not lose our C rating. So we've got our C rating on the line, and I'm not going to avoid racing competitively just to stay in C League or only do races that I'm good at by having a secondary account, and when it's a race I'm not good at, use the other. We will put it all on the line, risk it all. So please join in. Check out the channel, join in, help us out in the live stream. Ram, thank you so much for being here. I will need your help, because you can see amongst the friends, I am dead 10th. So near the bottom of the list here, for the top 10, well, I'm at the absolute bottom amongst the friends. So let's see here, ranking board, what can we do? We can go to global ranking, and actually watching the Ghost would have been a fantastic option to get a good idea what gear to be in. But oh, there is a Porsche, so if you can find your car, that's the best. That way you really know what gear to be in for each corner. We saw last night with assistance from the live chat, or as I like to call it, the JCCR racing crew, we really improved greatly on a track we were struggling with. So please join in, have the same attitude I've got here, and that's that we're all here to learn and grow together. So, Dev last night was giving us a lot of tips, and, I have nothing to teach him when it comes to racing, but he gets to learn and grow from practicing, teaching others. So I think there's a lot that can be learnt, whether you're an A driver coming in, giving tips, or a lower driver coming to learn. So I'm just going to be using basic racecraft. Super Doofus, welcome, buddy. Welcome, Super Doofus. Thank you so much for making it. Super Doofus being one of our co-teammates, also racing under the JCCR team banner. So Super Doofus, thank you so much for making it, friend. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so super wide here. Braking was off. I braked past the apex because I braked a little too late, or not hard enough, really. So to have a decent pole position, we need to get this, we need to shave 2 seconds. Oh, the BMW is fantastic. BMW M6 is a pretty darn good car, very good car on pretty much all tracks. I just know I almost have aspirations. I find the BMW isn't quite aspirational enough. It's getting close. It's getting near the type of car I would want, and definitely go with a BMW M4 if I need the rear space. But instead, I'll continue to own a truck as the family vehicle and have the summer sports car be a real summer sports car. Hey, Lead Pencil, welcome. Thank you so much for the basic, not just basic, but basic to advanced racecraft techniques that you're covering. So folks, check out, don't forget to check out the live I did with Lead Pencil over on his channel. So look for Lead Pencil. And he was giving us the skills to survive and get faster. So thank you so much for that learning session. So the best way to go through this track, I'd say, is before actually getting in the car to watch the vehicle you want to drive. Watch one of the fastest laps in that vehicle and keep an eye on where they're driving, how much of the track they're using, their brake points, and of course gear selection through the bendies. Because right now I'm looking kind of silly and a little dumb with my finger, with my my thumb in my mouth here, because I'm not quite sure where to go and what gear to be in. Now, of course, the indicator at the bottom is going to help with that, and we can get a decent idea of where they're starting to brake. Yeah, Lead Pencil, thank you so much for making it in. Very kind. I know you're a busy man with a busy schedule. Honored to have you on the live stream. Okay, so that's a fast turn. I got to go through that turn faster. So let's try to build on what we learned with lead. So we're going to watch the marker on the apex start accelerating when we catch the right line. So there's the marker. We'll start accelerating at the apex and have Faithful make it through. And if we have the right line, we will. So 144.7. Wow, we just scrubbed a lot of time off that lap. So about 3 seconds off our fastest lap. So clearly very beneficial doing that session with lead. Oh, I'm glad you had fun, because I had fun. It was very cool hanging out. And I hope all the viewers had fun as well. Ooh, I just scrapped this lap, but I'm happy with the 144. That is going to help quite a bit. Maybe if we start over real quick, we'll have one last chance to get into the zone. Not the auto zone, but the 911 cockpit view zone. So thanks, folks, for watching the live stream. The goal of the channel is that we all learn and grow together. We make friends. We have some fun. We get entertained by that chaotic clown racing that I tend to get into. And of course, I'm always trying to drive safe and smart, avoid collisions, because most races, everyone's faster. But I've done it time and time again, start in 12th or 14th. And finish up pole or close to it, just because we drive safe and smart and we try to apply just basic racecraft. So try to use the whole track, go through at the right speed instead of going in through hot and through the turn. So in hot there because I wasn't able to turn in properly at the marker. So should be turning in on the first marker. So we see that marker up there, we're going to brake to it and through it. And if we got the right line, which we don't, we would have been able to accelerate at that apex. Thank you very much, Ram. So at the marker, should be able to add gas. Now, I should have been practicing this on TC1 because last night we had nice improvements dropping down the traction control 1. But then again, that 144.7 is fast for me. Hey, Philness GT, welcome in. Forza, welcome in. Sorry I didn't see when everyone came in, right when they came in, but the more chat you drop, the more likely I am to finally get around to seeing you. So sorry for being a little late there. So here we go. Starting up in Who knows where we'll start up. I'd be curious where people's laps are, because now what really matters, we got practice in, but we got to put in the qualifier, and we need to still avoid trouble, drive safe, survive the qualifier, because if we can start in 5th to 8th, we've got a good chance to finish 1st to 3rd with safe, smart driving. Almost need to hope. Okay, almost need to hope people won't be all that safe and all that smart. Super Doofus, love it. Bump draft the like button. Thank you so much for the assistance there. Oh, Forza Canada, thank you so much for catching this during your break. Wow, that is dedication. I owe you. Well, I can't say what I owe you, but if we ever meet up in person, I owe you some sort of beverage, maybe bubbly water. My carbon machine ran out, so it's just water, cinnamon, and a concoction. All right, so 28 seconds until warm-up. Let's see, we got Boss HD up there with also a C rating. So if all racers are C racers, we got Afa, Phobe, Fuji, Quad 9, Abacol, Bruno, Botter. Well, I've got one heck of a good coffee machine, so that I can take care of. All right, so we should start on which tires? On hards. Okay, great. Well, I'll do the qualifying. I just have to remember, send me out the reminder. I have to hit up the qualifier on mediums, but remind me to throw on. Yeah, that is a great tip. Remind me to throw on the hards for the race. All right, 6-minute qualifier. I just got home from work, ate supper. And in my area, it's actually kind of late. It's just starting up at 9 here. So I'd say I'd almost rather go out last. I just don't want to get pushed off the track while I'm trying to qualify. Oh, they pushed me out, so no choice there. We'll try traction control on 1. Thank you very much for the good luck. Oh, okay, why not? Why not? I'm sure that was accidental. But boy, did he ever slow down. That was odd. Lots of slow down and then tapped me when I tried to go by. Well, so far, traction control 1 feels really good. All right, so I just got to focus on the basics every single turn. We're going to start turning in on the marker or shortly after. We're going to go in slow, catch every apex, and with the turn apex, the apex on the turn, that's where we're going to start accelerating when we've done it all right. Ooh, all right. Okay, so traction control 1's going to be a little harder with these elevated now we'll start in last, so that's good. We'll have no one in front of us. I guess we'll do a few laps on this. We won't risk it for the little bit of extra speed. We'll stay on traction control 2, because I definitely don't want to slide out and spin out in the race, losing 15 seconds. Oh, okay, so no steering. Oh, okay, I guess we haven't been given control yet. That is a really long white painted line, so we'll have to be real careful coming out. Yeah, I'd say, folks, anytime you are doing your qualifiers and something like that happens and you go out, adapt, modify, don't take it as failure and rage quit. Just figure out what went wrong. And look, we just started out. We're back to the pack now. No one's going to be in our way. We don't have to dodge anyone. We're not going to get pounded off the track. If we go down the straightaway, no one's going to take us to Pound Town and ruin our lap. So if the track's all ours, nothing to worry about. No hair loss from stress. let's just try to recreate a 144. Yeah, on traction control too, those slide outs caused by elevated turns that have gone a little too far on the apex, not an issue to handle. So we'll play it safe. We'll be just a little slower every lap, potentially, but we also won't have any major accidents. All right, so anyways, we're gonna get one solid lap here in, and if we do it right and don't spin out, we'll actually have 2 remaining laps to try to get the right time here. A little harder when you don't have a world-class ghost in front of you, world-class lap time setter. Yeah, time to lock it in. That's right, Lead Pencil. Let's lock it in, because right now the best lap time is 144.3, which is about what we got practicing up. I can't say I know where the track's gonna go. All these turns are a surprise. I don't have the track memorized yet, but the markers really do help. Little gear suggester at the bottom, little brake light indicator, all little assists, making a big difference to just the sheer survival getting through a lap. So we'll turn into the apex, catch every apex by going in. Better to go in slower than too fast. So in slow, out fast, get the apex, in slow, get the apex, so we can back on the throttle that much sooner. And when, yeah, there's the marker on the middle of the apex indicating that we can lay into that pedal. So now, time to lock, yeah, as you said, lock it in and bring that time down by 2-3 seconds is what we need. Will we get it? Let's find out. Okay, so good to learn before the actual race. That's a full, I got a speed right through there. That was not a zone to be off the throttle. So that will cost us probably 2 seconds. Ooh, there are a lot of turns on this track. Let me know how long it took you. Have you memorized this track yet? Or are you like me, just driving through being like, oh, there's a turn here. Well, isn't that dandy? Driving blind. Try going to traction control 3 and accelerate out of the turn earlier. I could try that, but I don't like to play around and try new things when in a World Series. But that would be excellent to try when we're just doing regular online. And when I'm accelerating off, I'm not losing control of the car. So I find 2 is the happy medium between 1 and I might completely lose out, and 2 where, 2 where I might just slide out a little, lose a little bit of time, and 3 where I won't have the advantage of powering out. So starting in 12th, we've started there often enough before, but we did not, the qualifier didn't far off our practice lap time of 144 something or another. All right, so great strategy here. Race hard at the beginning. Race hard. Oh, for 1 lap. Wow, okay, interesting. Oh, and traction control higher will make the tires last longer. All right. Well, I'll let the live stream decide. Let me know in the comments, folks. Where's the vote? What do you think's best? We're definitely going to throw on the hards, but drop a comment, TC2 or TC3, based on what you think, and I will race it based on the votes. So we got the racing hards, and from my understanding, it's 1 lap on racing hards, and then we're going to do the rest of the race on the racing mediums. Fantastic. Very interesting. Very interesting strategy. Oh, I'll switch it to either TC2 or TC3 based on if anyone is going to drop a little vote on it. And if you don't have an opinion, then no worries. You don't have to drop, you don't have to guess at it. Thank you very much, Forza Canada. Thank you very much, Philness. Thanks for dropping the GLs, the good lucks. Fantastic, Lead Pencil. Love it. And Lead Pencil, can you weigh in on the TC Traction Control 2 or Traction Control 3 idea? Let me know what you think. No texting and manufacturers kept Johnny. Yeah, I'll try not to text and drive. Good call, mate. Oh, that is kind of a Hot Wheels look. We got the little shark bait, another little shark bait. So 2 racers with the same livery. Yeah, rule number 1, don't die. So true. Well, I think with Traction Control 2, I won't spin out. So I'm going to try it, because my vote's for Traction Control 2. And maybe I'm wrong, and I'll completely spin out. And if I do, I'm immediately going to film this asking, is that Jake in the VW? Oh, we'll find out. Pitting early will get you out of the traffic. Oh, fantastic. So traction control's already on traction control 2. We've got brake controller to 1, free up those wheels when I'm doing some late braking. And hey, first lap I'll find out if traction control is comfy or not. If it's not, if we're sliding out and spinning out too much, we're just going to throw it on traction control 3, because I do love the suggestion, Philness. Thank you so much. The JCCR racing crew getting us better every single week. We're getting improvements, moving up. Started in E 3 months ago, and now we're in C. So leaving a little room for the car beside us, but he decided to make no effort to avoid us. Oh, lots of dirty donkeys on the track. Well, won't let that get underneath my skin. Safe, smart driving means no retaliation. Oscar Mike, howdy ho. So giving him lots of space. I can't believe we got hit when we were giving actual space on the track, avoiding the ideal line. Car either did it, I think he just wanted to give us a little love tap. We're making all sorts of special friends here tonight. Good to see you, Oscar Mike. You made it on the good night here. The chaos and intensity of the Manufacturers Cup with fragile egos on the line. Oh, that's right. Here it's speed right through. So we gotta Got to pick up this pace through there. I'm almost debating, because I do not know this track, I'm almost debating throwing on the little track map instead of radar. Whoa, chose to let go of the pedal there. Did not want to pass and get hit. So we're going to be patient with our passing. Oh, I missed the pits, didn't I? I didn't even know where the pits were. My mistake. We'll pit lap 2. And community, JCCR Racing pit crew, you can definitely yell pit at me through the texting. Text yell, caps it all. Oh my goodness, took us right off. Old man driver here. I'm getting taken off. I'm the old man on the track getting taken off. Right before the final turn. All right, thank you very much, Super Doofus and Philness. Still trying to watch that little map, be like, where are these pits? Thought it was there for a moment, got nervous. Coming soon, thank you. Oh, and it's here, finally, made it, yes. Small victory, gotta count the small ones too. And yeah, no fuel, right? Or do we fuel? I can't imagine we need fuel. Brad Pitt, Super Doofus, I love it. Yes, Brad Pitt. Do we fuel? I don't think we fuel here. No fuel. Great, thank you. And I hope the car wasn't the... I really hope that they weren't giving me the into the pits view because they're just waiting for me to answer in regards to the fuel. All right, this is the long pedal to the metal turn. Yes, absolutely, Super Doofus. I completely agree. I should practice where the pits are before the race. I'm not used to pitting early. Normally, I just, you know, have many laps to kind of observe and have it go into the memory. All right, time to lay down some laps. Should in 4 or 5 laps start having a better idea of where the turns are, what's coming up. Anyways, the brake lines here, all these tire marks are giving us a very good indicator of where to go and how to take it. Yeah, find the groove. Fantastic. That is exactly what I need to do. It needs to feel like skiing down slaloms. Avoiding the moguls. Alright, let's lay down some laps. It's groove time. Let's get groovy. So there we go, we got to brake to that marker and be ready to turn in at the marker, catch some apex. Got to be all braked up for that. And at this apex, if we had the right speed, we went in too hot, so we couldn't get back on the throttle as early as we should be and need to be. The car behind us is getting close. We're have to keep an eye on that. So that's an important turn to get the apex right, because you need to come out of there with a lot of speed for this straightaway. Oh, he's on us now. Oh, there we go. We got a little bit of not much space. No, that is a tight gap. And 146, he will pass us. Let's find 2 seconds somewhere. So early braking paying off there, so early braking, then back on the throttle. Oh, getting a little loose after taking a hit, and we survived it. It actually had him go off track. Thank you very much, Philness GT. Yes, as a small channel, we need those like buttons hit often. And as a small channel, if this is the first time you're being suggested this content, you probably will. Oh, we've been hit. Probably will never be suggested the content. Oh, he does not. That is a fragile ego trying to take us out of the race instead of racing with us. He just wants us off the track. Yeah, there you go. Good call, Lead Pencil. Thank you very much. Would like to be able to get some drafting though. That was a slow lap. It does not help that we're every time we get hit, he slows himself down. He also slows us down. We both end up having a slower lap. And that's why Lead Pencil's advice of let him go if he's too much of a problem is because it's just not worth it. If he's hitting us 4 or 5 times a lap and we're losing a half second each time, it's better just stay away. Hey, Game Brigade, good to see you, buddy. Don't forget, folks, Game Brigade has the channel to give you all the information that you need about board games. Great for family fun, friend fun, actual real world, human-to-human interactions. Game Brigade's got it on his YouTube channel. So it's little slide outs like that, which had Phil give the good advice of going up to traction control 3 just to avoid those slide outs. Because it's the World Series, but generally I just have to learn to not do them. But it is hard to not do them on a track you don't know that well. Starting to get the hang of this. Missed the apex, so very late on the throttle there. So if we get the apex, then we can slam down on the throttle, and it is well worth it. It's a good trade-off. You go in slow to come out fast. Oh, we're gonna have a little racer with us now as he comes out of the pits. Ooh, had a little rotation problem there from being a little too much on that elevated apex, the elevated candies. Oof. That is not how you want to be taking turns. I did not get the setup right. But that is better. Okay, that helped create a little distance with the car behind us. So that was much needed, giving us some much needed space to not go into yet another, hopefully not another battle. And in the real world, I need to decide if I sell my 1999 and 2000 Porsche 911 to pay off and keep the Shelby, or if I sell all three and buy a 2015 Porsche 911 with 60,000 kilometers, a nice red one. It'll never make the sound of that Shelby though, with the flat plane crank V8. It is absolutely a race engine, and it sounds, the sounds it makes, whoop, high revving V8, incredible. Ooh, using a little extra brake than I'd like to avoid a crash there. That was out of pure politeness because I had no need to, we had no need to be slowing down there. Oh, he's got CNN on the back of his car. Well, now I really want to hit him. CNN, really? You think that's news? You're just watching one of the many propaganda networks. Yeah, thank you, Led, for finding that comical instead of getting offended. I don't waste my time watching state-funded news in Canada. I try to get the facts nonetheless and piece things together, but I don't like how news really, how they curate and pick what information they give you and the wording that they used. You know, they like to be kind of like, oh, we're just giving you the facts, make your own opinion, but the words they use and what they choose to show you makes it so that you come to the opinion they want you to come to. No country should have media that's paid for by taxpayers' dollars. It's theft from the people who pay for it, and it's like, really, I have to pay for propaganda? You think government could find their own resources to spread their lies? Yes, yeah, I need to find that second. I need to actually bring it down to 144, because it's somewhere in us. It's somewhere in us. We did it when practicing, it helps following a world-class driver, but right now I'm not even keeping up with CNN. I'm just too flustered and red. Like, seriously, who put that as a sticker? It's like being proud of being, you know, an abuser. Oh, very smart, Oscar Mike. Watching TV in general is a waste of time and will lead to brain rot. Yeah, thanks, Lead Pencil. I'm gonna focus in. Very good, Game Brigade. All right, so gonna go take it wide here, get my braking done mostly, before the marker. That was some very late braking, went in way too hot. Yeah, we got a 144 somewhere in us. Yeah, the revs are music. The 911 sounds great. There is one car though that I think sounds better, but it's somewhat loud, but the 458 is incredible. That's another flat plane crank V8, and it makes me very happy. But this 911, it makes me happy too. Good luck, Game Brigade. So that, yeah, we had that marker on the apex, which means we can be foot to the floor if we've got the right line. Hey, Q, welcome in, buddy. Thank you very much for making it. Okay, I'm starting to get the groove of that corner right there. That felt really nice and enjoyable. Get to the marker. Apex marker means we can floor it. As long as we're on the apex, we actually have two cars up ahead, so we got some room for improvement up there. Hope. The hopium is high. And Philness, I'm totally getting your point about being able to give gas coming out of the corners. Like there, I would give it gas and it would just control the right amount of power so I don't slide. That was a slow one. 147.8. That's slow. Slow for where I need to be for a C class. And it's no lap time is specifically. There's no set lap time that that's fast, that's slow. It's all about what you can do. And I know we can get better than a 147. I'll tell you, I am, I don't know if this is an effect of my fragile ego, but racing, hey Dev, welcome buddy. I don't know if it's an effect of my fragile ego, but I am kind of lightly sweating here. It might be that it says World Series and that's what's got me sweating, or it might just be the fact that I'm kind of taking this seat of my pants, and yes, I am wearing pants. Sometimes you can't tell when people are live streaming, but I'm definitely wearing pants. But yeah, seat of my pants here has, this is, I haven't found the groove to the whole track yet where I can say this is lap after lap, zen fun. At the marker, we'll full throttle. That is a definitely a faster lap than last, but not much. So let's keep bringing it down. Those two cars up there, if they get violent, will have a chance to get a pass. Thanks, Lead Pencil. Alright, so that section was faster. I won't call it a quarter because I can't remember if it pops up 4 or 5 times. The section time. Oh, great question, Deb. Great question. Yes, we took it on lap 2. We got off the hards. There's those cars up ahead. 5.7 seconds. Just need to shave 2 seconds off every lap, and we will be up there in time. So I think my lesson from this is following the world lap time where we got 144 something, practicing. I need to do that enough times that I can say it's second nature. I know at the back of my hand. That way when the world's fastest car is gone, I'm still driving quickly. So I guess that'd be my suggestion for everyone. Lead pencil, that's smart. So yeah, okay, so we've now dropped it off 1.2 seconds. One more second to drop here. And we'll start, these lap times will make more sense. I think that was a lot faster. And I guess not. It was about the same. Ooh, almost out. Yeah, folks, let me know how your World Series went. Let us all know. Share your ups, your downs, what car you're using. Okay, I can go through a lot faster there. I think I can basically just fly through there. Got to pay attention to the gear suggester at the bottom. Oh, thank you very much, Lead Pencil. So I'll keep that in mind next lap. Oh, fantastic, Lead Pencil. I did not realize that. Thank you very much. Ooh, I got worried there. He did a little fake out, so it looked like he was going to pop in front of us. We both would have popped had he done that. That gravel was getting me pretty nervous. Yeah, C class is a wee bit harder than the D class. Racing is definitely more competitive. Seeing if fourth will just help me have the pedal to the floor without sliding off track. So upshifted there so that when we throttle down with the steering wheel still turned, we don't slide out. It's at least what I was going for. Okay, lift and coast there instead of upshifting. Fantastic. Copy that, Dev. Thank you very much. Last night you definitely helped. Before you got on, I was saying how you helped us get considerably faster and do a lot better in the C League. Copy that, Lead Pencil. I hope everyone has the live chat on. Even if you're watching this in replay, you can turn on the live chat because a lot of these racers are A and A plus and are just dropping absolute bombs of truth bombs that'll help you learn and grow and get faster. So even though he's ghost, you never know when they're gonna get unghosted, so I completely avoided him so that he could return the favor and hit us. But hey, that's the way it goes. Well, this guy's just asking for some Batman. You'd think he's Catwoman for how bad he's asking for it. So what I understood was to go through there kind of like really the top of third for the last-ish turn. Let me know. I think I applied what I had briefly, quickly read off the side. Yeah, let's see how, yeah, some people might still need to pit if they rode mediums the whole time. They started on mediums. I don't know if my pit was longer because I didn't choose no gas. I didn't collect the no gas because it was weird. As soon as I hit don't fuel, then we went in and pit. Probably didn't have an effect in it, probably just psychological. Oh yeah, there we go. We got someone pitting, but that won't get us a position. There, we're way off. Way off. Second. Sorry, I was supposed to go through there through third. Wasn't quite aware of that I was there. I don't know the track well enough yet to be able to know where on the track I am. Still, the corners, it's like, oh, okay, so it's this corner. Like here, I know the rest of the race. It's just the middle of the race that I don't have any recollection for. Kind of get lost. So no need to brake there from what I can tell. Well, thank you very much, and I'm happy we finally got back to a flat 146, still off the 144, but that's zero track knowledge, so I can't repeat it, the 144 something, because it's just from following the ghost and braking when he brakes and trying to take the line. Final lap, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, we gotta try. now I'm really learning, okay, that turn, basically I have to treat it like a straightaway. Oh, we're going for the grass. That's not good. Missed the line by apex by a mile. Not an apex predator, more like shy and quiet around the apex. Apex is a very attractive girl in high school, and I am hiding. I am hiding from the apex. Yeah, but thank you, Dev. That's right. Behind, they are very close. Try to hold 10th. Started in 12th. It would be an improvement. Finally carrying through 3rd. Could still go faster, but still getting used to the track. Still testing it all out. Oh, left that apex wide open to get passed on. Oh, we're gonna eat grass. We're eating grass, and we did not come back onto the track safely. But he pushed us off, so I have no problem coming back and returning the favor. Yeah, radar, that's right, absolutely. And that will cost us going off the track there. Will probably, no, won't put us in behind a position because the car behind us had more penalties than us. So surprisingly jumped into 9th from, I guess, yeah, jumped into 9th. Oh, that's a 2-minute penalty. Oh, wow, okay. Geez, I guess they never pitted. Interesting. Lead pencil, good call, brother, good call. Whew. Oh, I'm gonna take a shower tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Ram. It wasn't pretty racing. I didn't know the track very well, but I really appreciate all the help. I could not have gotten P9 without you. I think I would have been in 14th or 15th without the JCCR racing crew. So thank you so much for being there, giving the tips about what gear to be in. That really made a huge difference.
Moved up from where you started. That's a W in my book. You definitely would have been in the wrong for the collision load.
Thank you very much, Dev. Thank you very much. It's good to know. The racing rules aren't in my head. More, I guess I viewed it more from like eye for an eye. I'm like, oh, well, in passing me, he pushed me off the track twice. So, hey, I'm coming back on the track. Get out of my way. And yeah, absolutely. It's my responsibility coming back on the track to be safe. But at that point, I was frustrated and would not have shed a tear had he slid off the track. I guess that's me being mean. So, Fire NTC, congratulations. Afaphobe, great job. These guys won. They brought up their safety rating. You know they earned their wins. Great job. That Savage Badger, despite the name, you clearly drove really safe and were, you know, a gentleman. Great job. Boss HD, not bossing people around the track because it looks like you didn't knock anyone off. Great job. And our safety rating went up. Yes, our safety rating went up as well. Maybe, I don't know what's going on. Can you do anything in the World Series and there's just no penalty for it? But I'm going to take the 9th. I'm going to keep the 9th. I don't know the track well enough to say, hey, I can come back and, you know, crush it. I think I need about 20 laps of practice before coming back here. Lead pencil, I want to catch that. Thanks so much, Dev. And so Lead Pencil saying, missing the apex at the hairpin was the main error. Okay, missing the apex at the hairpin. Fantastic. Good. I'll practice that. Protecting the apex wouldn't have allowed him to get on your inside. Absolutely. Great point, Lead Pencil. I say it often, but I need to do it often. Go in slow, get the line. Be that apex predator, catch the apex, and then get back on the throttle that much earlier. Absolutely, Dev. Fantastic. Thank you. I'll know for next World Series, but this time I'm taking the 9th. Take care, all. Peace. Thank you so much for coming in and dropping in and watching. If Race C would have been, sorry, not Race C, if Race B would have been rate starting up now, I would have said, hey, let's do it. Let's jump into a race beat, but that's going to be it for tonight. Mike Labrie, welcome in. Hopefully you're not just coming in now, because we're finishing up. Saturday is the next race, and yes, Saturday morning, folks, 10 a.m. Come in for the lobbies, YouTubers and subscribers. Lead Pencil, I hope you'll be there. Super Doofus, I know you'll be there. Filness GT, I know you'll make time for us. I know you're in an earlier time zone. It's going to be like 8 a.m. your time, but I know you're going to be there. Folks, I can't wait to race with you Saturday morning, and I hope to see you here tomorrow night, always starting right around 9 p.m. As Super Doofus says, race long and prosper. We're going to race a little shorter tonight, but thank you so much for watching. Blessed to have you all. Thank you so much for the help. I wish you all more cars and more power, and hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. And don't let anyone give you any heck or HE double hockey sticks for loving sim racings. There's no shame in that. I love sim racing, and it has nothing to do with, whether you have fancy cars or not. I have semi-fancy cars, the 2017 GT350, two Porsche 911s, a 1991 Toyota MR2, and a 2024 Ford F-150 Tremor. I've got a bunch of cars, and this is still my favorite way to drive, and in my opinion, the best way to drive. So enjoy, folks. Enjoy it. It teaches us discipline, patience, and all sorts of other skills, such as goal attainment. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Until next time, take care, folks. Godspeed.